Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Brent Brzezinski. Today I'll be showing you guys the machine swap process. Let's get started. All right, so now that you got your new machine, there's a couple things you want to keep in mind. Firstly, on the new machine, there's going to be the pallet. Want to make sure we keep this, so we'll set that aside once you take the new machine off, as well as a couple of things. First is going to be the cardboard box that comes with the new machine. We're using this for the old one. Same with the plastic wrap that you put on top of the machine. And then there's going to be a couple things included in the box. So first we're going to have the distance ball spacer that's going to be fit underneath here. We're going to take that out as well. We have the screen protector. This is going to be in the front. You're going to want to use this as well too, so let's go ahead and save this. And then there's going to be a couple things separate. So we're going to have first zip ties and some shrink wrap. If you don't have shrink wrap, you can go ahead and use package tape if you have that. And as well as a yellow rope and an Allen wrench. If you don't have any of this stuff, for whatever reason it didn't come with it, feel free to let us know. We'll be happy to get that over to you guys as soon as you can. All right, after we confirm that we've gotten all the items that we discussed here, we're gonna go ahead and begin the process of putting the machine on the pallet. The best thing to do here is have two people if you can. So firstly, we're gonna go ahead and wheel it behind the pallet. You can have one person, you can kind of just wedge it up until you get the front two wheels on, and then you're gonna go ahead and push it forward until you can't anymore. From there, that second person will come in. You can use the front part here on the machine. You can use that as a handle to go ahead and lift that all the way forward. Once it's on the pallet, you go ahead and put all four wheels in the wheel sockets, and then you should be all good to go. The next thing we're gonna do now is zip tie the machine to the pallet. So once you got your new machine off, you got your old machine back on the pallet, we're gonna take 5 zip ties. We're gonna take 1 zip tie for each one of the wheel sockets, and then we're gonna go ahead and the final zip tie is gonna be right in the middle. As you're zip tying the machine here, just a couple notes. You may need to use 2 zip ties to get through the pallet. Once you do that, just go ahead and make sure all the zip ties are secured tightly, and you should be all good to go. Next, we're gonna go ahead and use the screensaver that we received from the new machine. We're gonna take this, we're gonna put this in the front here. We're gonna use our shrink wrap that we got. As mentioned in the beginning, if you don't have shrink wrap, this is when you can go ahead and use your package tape. From here, we're just gonna simply wrap this around. Make sure it's tight. So now that we got the screen protector all shrink wrapped up there, we're gonna go ahead and put that down. Next, we're gonna take the 6mm Allen wrench. We're gonna go back here. You're gonna see these 2 bolts on the back of the ball feeder. This is where you can go ahead and screw these out. Now that you've gotten the bolts off from the ball feeder, you can go ahead and set these aside. You're not gonna need these. From here, we're gonna take the ball feeder spacer. First, before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and swivel the screen to the side. From here, lift up the ball feeder, and you're gonna place it right here in the slot. Slowly let that down, and then you're gonna take the remaining zip ties you have. You're gonna need 2 of them, and we're gonna zip tie from this lower ball feeder bar up to the top of where just above that spacer is. Now that you've got the zip ties all on, you got the ball feeder spacer in, you can go ahead here and we're gonna go to the wrap that we had saved from the new machine, and we're gonna place this onto our old machine, just how you had it on the new one. Okay, now that you've gotten the bags on, for facility users only, you can go ahead and lift up this top bag here. You're gonna actually be sending back your shot counter. Once again, this is facility users only. We're gonna actually take some more of these zip ties. We're gonna zip tie it in a couple places. First is gonna be the shot counter to the handle of the actual machine, and then the shot counter basket to the base of the machine here. Once you zip tie those down, you can go ahead and put the plastic wrap back on, and then we'll go on to the next step. Now that you've gotten both the wraps on the machine, go ahead and turn the machine so it's gonna be directly to the side. This will help you get the box on. From here, we're gonna use the box that you got on the new machine. If you have someone that can help you, it makes it much easier. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. All right, the final step is gonna be using the yellow rope. So from here, we're gonna put this underneath the pallet, over the top, and then you can go ahead and tighten it. Once you guys have applied your yellow rope, you can go ahead and print your shipping documents. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to let us know. Take care.